Off the shores of Lake Superior, Amsoil Arena, Edina taking on Hermantown on paper. Proctor Hermantown scores would suggest that it's going to be a close game, but then some of the scores against common opponents would suggest we should walk away with it by a 2-3 margin. Shoot now back in her own zone, trying to get it up to Forster. Forster off of her skates, played back from Proctor. Nelson tries to flip it in the zone to get it deep. That hits a Proctor Hermantown skater. Forster finally able to achieve what Nelson was previously trying to do, and she does get it deep. Shoot on the pinch. Hermantown now trying to get it out. Couple skaters, including Ella Sauter, fighting against the boards. McGarvey coming over. This will reach shoot back, neutral ice area, over to Nelson. Nelson now over back to shoot. Up to Sauter. Nice sequence there. I mean, just stay patient. Feel the game a little bit. Edina change. Sweetser now trying to walk it in off her stick. Has to wait for some support. Throws it. That gets deflected. Near board action. Past Hoffman. Williamson and Hoffman now chasing. We'll have an icing with 11:03 remaining in this first period. Edina coming off the heels of a 3-0 victory against Shakopee Bloomington. However, they did go the last 2.5 periods without scoring a goal, so we'll see if they can somewhat pick up where they left off. Heinmiller now back in her own zone. Heinmiller wheeling. Throws it to the near boards. Heinen asked to come over to give assistance to escort that north and south. Finally does, and Edina will get some fresh skaters on the ice. Hermantown trying to take advantage of some open ice as they exit. Looks like one of their stronger skaters is able to get her eyes open a little wider when she saw all that ice. Same skater goes back and collects. Shoot now is able to control in her own zone. Coming across neutral ice, sticked off the puck. Hermantown will have an opportunity to go the other way, but that's before Helfrich stands that play up and able to get it up to Morgan. Morgan now looking for Carter. Carter now able to collect the pass back to Morgan. Fitzgerald pauses to stay on sides. Morgan trying to get to the other end of the ice. Leaves it for Helfrich. Helfrich hard shot. That's intercepted. Picked up by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald wheeling. Looks shoot off. Has Morgan if she wants her. Shot. That's whisked to the far boards. Morgan taking on all the Hermantown Hawks over there. We'll call them the Hawks today. It's a Proctor Hermantown co-op. Morgan now trying to touch it to herself, and then it'll reach the goaltender. She covers up with ease with 9:36 remaining here in the first period. No real scoring opportunities of yet, but Edina's had the pressure in the zone time. McGarvey on the face-off. Well, Forster to her right. Looks like we've got Sauter to her left. Nelson and Sweetster back at the point. That'll have to be played as Edina tried to hit the point, and that went past Sweetser, so she'll get behind Wheaton. Trying to play it. Trying to get it up in the vicinity to Forster. Forster now trying to touch it out of the zone. Forster trying to get there, and that's a nice hold by Proctor Hermantown. Forster now battling. Pinned against the boards. A couple come over from each team to offer support. That spits back behind Wheaton. Nelson chasing. Off of her stick. Sauter in a fortuitous position to pick up the loose puck as she enters across neutral ice. Sauter, McGarvey, 2-on-3 hockey. Sauter throws that to the far corner. And we'll have an early penalty. Heinmiller lost an edge and got her stick into skates, and Edina will go on the kill here with 8:39 remaining. Both teams look a little slow.
Really?
Is it really like, are you sure, or like really slow?
Yeah.
Both teams look, there hasn't been a lot of clean puck handling. Sweetster's fumbled it a couple times. Nelson's fumbled it a couple times. So. Yeah, as first games and away tournaments sometimes go. Heinen near corner. puck stuck against the boards. Helfrich's coming to try to peel it off, and Hermantown comes away with it, and they'll try to get to the slot. Save, rebound, loose, and Wheaton will squeeze tight. And first big save of the game for Lydia Wheaton, coming off an MVP type appearance in the last tournament, Dangle Fest, where she had a teddy bear to take home. I think I saw that on eBay last week, though, so we'll have to figure that one out. I mean, the nerve, right? Got to win these face-offs. Very, very key to win these face-offs. See what Hawks are trying to do. McGarvey wins that face-off. Shoot now, trying to go high off the boards. That's back to the point. Shot. That's tipped over the crossbar. Shot. Rebound, and that's a goal. Well, slow on the skates and thinking a little slow as well. And that's an important first goal for a team that probably isn't supposed to win the game. I mean, if you had to put a line on it. Hermantown now. Yeah, now they're going to it's another goal. And that one has to be obviously stopped. A little wrister from near the blue line, and it's a 2-0 hockey lead, and Edina better wake up. You had better wake up! You had better wake up! Fitzgerald, Morgan chasing, Carter kind of hawking the situation. Nice escape move by Hermantown as they try to exit. Like I said, on paper, Hermantown has the scores where it could be a close game. Morgan fights off a trip that comes back to Helfrich. Helfrich winds, that hits a shin pad. Back to shoot, she throws it into the far corner. Fitzgerald now chasing. High off the glass, not enough to get past Helfrich. She holds, Morgan now gathers. Morgan now trying to get it back to Helfrich. Helfrich now trying to get it deflected, throws it back behind the netminder. Hermantown will have a little bit of ice as a few girls are getting off on a change. Face off in the zone. Let's see if McGarvey can get one back to Helfrich or shoot here, and see if Sauter wants to crash that paint. Face off controlled by Hermantown, just off there, stick man. That puck is a little slippery today. Another puck slips off the stick of a Hawk skater. Well, that second one's a tough one. That second one's that's a tough one to let in. Sauter with the shot, rebound opportunity. Throwing back the other way. Shoot winds, that hits some traffic. Hawks now trying to exit. Back to Nelson. Nelson now throws it back the other way. Edina will get off on a change. He'll get some fresh skaters in the name of Hoffman, Heinmiller, and Heinen. Sweetser grabbing near corner. Sweetser now with their eyes up, trying to get up to Heinmiller. A little too close there to get it on. Heinen now collects in her own zone, trying to get it up to neutral ice. That's thrown back the other way from Hermantown. And Hermantown coaching staff, I mean, they are trying to inject some energy in these girls, yelling on the puck, 2 on the puck, get after it. And that's good to hear. Hoffman with a little shot, that goes wide. .546 remaining. No real opportunities for Edina thus far. One real nice opportunity for Proctor Hermantown. They score on a power play, and then they get a little bit of a gift as they threw a shot from the blue line that found the back of the net, and that's where we stand 2-0. Fitzgerald shot, and that's going to be the same type of a goal that we just let in. So even Steven on that. 5:25 remaining, 2-1 hockey game. The all-important first goal after being down 2, because you certainly can't give up that third one.
Right, starts now. Come on, Green, let's pick it up.
Puck spits to the paint. Goaltender can't grab it in time. That'll spit to Hermantown, far boards. Hermantown touches it down, and they're going to say that it was a little too far before that red line, so we'll give an icing call and see if Edina can take advantage of a little bit of a miscue from a Hawk, as she just wasn't able to get her stick on it to negate the ice. Face off controlled. Right into the shin pads again. And Proctor Hermantown's on a race. Back to the point. Shot. Nice block by Shoot. Gets it over to Forster. Forster trying to collect to get up to McGarvey. Too hard of a pass there. It's McGarvey in the skate. We're going to have an ice. God dang, we are not sharp. We are just not sharp.
Pretty ugly.
Hermantown's, I mean, they're
Pretty ugly hockey.
They're, not crazy fast. They're rolling with 2 lines today. They're fast enough. Looks like they're good enough. I would say, like an Orono team, probably a little. Actually, that's exactly what I'd compare them to. I'd compare them to Orono. Skill-wise. From the looks of it, their goaltender is about the same type of caliber as Orono's goaltending. Miller entering now, trying to catch him in a change. Controlling, has a point if she wants it. She gets it back to Shoot. Shoot, another block. Those pucks just aren't getting through. It's not like they're blocking them, but they're just, the pucks don't have the eyes we want yet. Nice pass on the tape from Shoot, up to Hoffman. Hawks throw it back the other way. Helfrich now trying to get to Miller off of her stick. Gives the Hawks an opportunity to hold briefly. Miller trying to punch it deep. It's collected by the Hawks. Nice play there to go off the glass so that icing won't be called. And Edina will take an ice with 2:52 remaining here in the first period. 2-1 hockey game. Levin? What? That's got to be called, but that is just, that has to be called. She got her stick and almost got it in the skate and literally lifted her off the ice, but play goes on. Williamson now back to collect. Well, they're forward checking pretty good. I mean, they've got 3 down there deep. You know, it's going to give us an opportunity to, you know, spring a player. That's the peril of a very aggressive forecheck. Hearing on it from the coaching staff all game is that at some point, with the skill that Edina has, they should be able to get some open ice. Now Shoot comes out of her own zone. Shoot now across neutral ice, trying to weave through traffic, looking for a pass over to Sauter. Sauter shot. And another goal. Not the 12A goals that you would expect, but we'll take them. Few leakers. Nice play by Shoot. I mean, she got in the zone and she knew she didn't have the shot, so she just waited a bit and put it on Sauter's stick. And, you know, Sauter did what she was supposed to do. I mean, typically that's a rebound, but it fell in the back of the net. So either way you look at it, it's 2 really good plays, 2 really good decisions. Yeah, I don't know. She's not able to keep that puck on her stick. Got a net. .2 seconds. Let's see if Edina can create one more opportunity and not give up one. 10 seconds. Hawks dump it. Helfrich throws it back out of the zone, and we've got 5 seconds for Heinmiller and Heinen to make something happen. Centering pass, and we needed maybe 2.5, 3.5 more seconds, but in any event, we'll leave the first period. I thought maybe we would be up a goal. I certainly didn't think we were going to be up 2 or 3. All right, we're back on the big sheet of ice, Amsoil Arena. I hope Edina got a little bit of a tongue lashing during that intermission. I really do. Nice pass by Nelson. That's perfect. Getting up to Hoffman. Hoffman now trying to touch up herself. Yep, throw it against the board. She's the only one over here. She'll be the one to get it. Heinmiller now wheeling neutral ice action. Heinmiller taken down, and we finally get that call. You have to call that one. If you don't call that one, that's where I just take a timeout and say, all right, girls, game's going to be played a little differently today. So we can be a little bit more aggressive, and we're going to be playing body because that's the job of the coaching staff in the first 5-6 minutes of any event. Get the message to your team on how the officials are dictating the play will go. So Edina will go on a power play here with 11:36 remaining here in the second period. Sauter, Carter, Fitzgerald, Morgan, and Shoot. And Sauter's going to take a stupid penalty there. She boards her into the boards, and that will be all she wrote for the Edina power play. So because they just called that first one, you knew they were going to call that second one. But again, that's how it's going to be called, at least for, a few minutes. Puck's loose. Wheaton trying to get it out of trouble. Fitzgerald now coming away with it. Her and Morgan 2-on-2 hockey with a back check. Hermantown plays that actually really nice. That Fitzgerald had to dump it and let Morgan go to work. Morgan now behind the net, loses it to number 11 in the white. She'll try to race it against the boards, coughs it up. Morgan, that puck is slipping off all the sticks. You know what I mean?
They're not used to fast ice, huh?
I don't know. It must be. It must be.
They're used to that slush that works up in the boards.
Yeah, it must be. I mean, it's Morgan keeps the puck on that stick there. She scores. I have to keep an eye on that because I feel like it could just be a result of first game of the away tournament too, I suppose. Where are they keeping track of that power play? Oh, there we go. So we got 10 seconds left in the power play for Hermantown. McGarvey on the draw. We'll have Carter to her right. Hermantown thrusts it down into the corner. That trickles behind Wheaton. Sweetser trying to play it up to Carter. Carter trying to rein it in. Hermantown with a hold. Sweetser will have to regroup. Sauter was out. Puck was a little bit forward. She could have maybe leaked. And we'll have an icing with 10 minutes in a second. Yeah, no real fireworks. Not for us. I mean, our 2 goals would be saved normally. Their 2 goals were like, both teams, I mean, there haven't been like awesome passes or.
Exactly. Kind of boring.
Heinmiller looks fast. I'll give her that. Heinmiller's had some nice puck control and able to pick up the puck in some nice spots.
Go shoot her.
Shoot now, looks off Hoffman as they closed on that. Goes the other way, gets it in the area of Heinmiller. Heinmiller picks it up. Had the right idea. Looking for Hoffman cross ice. Puck spits off her stick. And we'll have another icing, so we'll have a face-off for Edina to give an opportunity to get on the board for the 3rd time today. I mean, we could have played this game at Arden Park. Just called some girls from across the town and oh my goodness. Fitzgerald with a face-off win gets it back to Sweetser. Sweetser punches it. Morgan, that's her spot. Off that face-off, Morgan will head right to that corner, and it's a great place to be because there's a really good chance that you're going to dump the puck. She did that last game against Waconia. A few times I noticed. Morgan now, get that back. Punch it back clear, there you go. Nice hold by Sweetser, and there's Morgan again making a beeline for that corner, centering pass. Nothing's there. What are you doing? Up, 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 up. See if Fitzgerald can get behind the D. She does. Centering pass and just off Fitzgerald's stick. Saw that play materializing from about 50 feet away. Who made that pass? Because that was a really, really good pass. They read that play really nicely too. Garvey up to Sauter. Sauter backhands that. She'll fly into the corner to give chase. Hermantown loses an edge. Let's hope she's okay. Banged her helmet on the boards. Gets up, so that's a good sign. Sauter, there we go. That's the pass back to the point you need. Williamson, not enough on that. Thank God for Hornet TV. Well, now I understand the no swimming rule. now I understand the no swimming rule. Well, a lot of girls came up last night, and that's supposed to actually, pay off a little bit. Wake up around 9 o'clock, get a breakfast, hang out, get to the arena instead of, leaving the cities at 7 a.m., crossing your fingers there's no accident on 35. Get that back to the point if you can grab it. Hermantown doing a good job. They had 3 down there. That's why the point was open. Boy, those Hermantown coaches are doing everything they can to inject every ounce of energy. Nice pass there. Hermantown coming on a nice back check though. Yep, it's a physical game, folks, as our girls get pinned up against that board. Heinen finally with a nice job to get it clear. I think some of our skaters probably need a break, but Hoffman says, why don't we take a break after I throw this one in the back of the net? Almost came away with a golden opportunity there. I think 4 skaters got off. Fitzgerald now on, along with Carter, throws it to the slot. Morgan's there, and nice play by Morgan. You're in good hands with Gia Morgan as she saw a bouncing puck, used her hand-eye coordination, tipped that past the goaltender. Now that was a pretty goal.
Way to go, Gia!
That was a hockey goal. Fitzgerald able to flip it to the net, and that was a sweet goal. 3-2. Get the next one, you put them to sleep a little bit. Sweeps are now having to play. Near corner, trying to get up to Morgan off her stick. Hold, swing, and a miss from Hermantown. Another attempt to get that to the far corner.
Way to go.
Williamson now coming across neutral ice.
Nice. Oh. Yeah.
Fitzgerald gathers.
Yeah.
Backhand, hits some traffic. Halford steps in, dumps that in the vicinity of Morgan. Morgan trying to collect off of her stick. Yep, right place, right time. Shot, save, gets to the far corner.
Go, Wilson!
Shoot now. Hermantown getting off on a change. She'll have an opportunity to get it in the zone. Dangle, winds, shot, goal! Nice little pep there for shoot. Dangles between the skates. far corner, just picks a spot, doesn't overhand it, and gives Edina a 4-2 lead.
That was good, I have to say.
And we've got a 4-2 game.
She picked that corner.
Oh, just, yeah, it's textbook. Just pick a spot, snipe, goal. That's, corner was open, and she took advantage of it. Sauter entering. Edina looking for more. Wanted to pass that. Nelson cheated over, so she had to dump. Nelson backhands that over to Sauter. Sauter now trying to control the puck behind Wheaton, trying to get it up. That's past Forster. Holds there, hits Forster's skate. That'll get out of the zone. 3.5 remaining. Claire gently throws that puck down the ice, so there will be no icing. Puts a nice touch on that. Hermantown throws it the other way, and there will be an icing as that was thrown down with some authority. Well, as the game goes, I mean, if you look at it, not coming out with our fastest skates, but it should really be a 4-1 game or 2-1 game or whatever. But you could confidently say that we've given up 1 goal. And it was we were shorthanded, so that's the way it goes. It's a goal that should have found the back of the net. If you ask the Hawks. Hoffman chasing. Reaches back to Nelson. Nelson has Carter. Carter up to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald now. Shot, goal.
There could be a head coming there.
Yeah. Well, you knew when it popped off Carter's stick, that's how bounces go. And that was the bounce you need to have a 2-on-0, which you don't see too many 2-on-0s. Sweets are doing a great job of getting to the puck, fighting off a forecheck. That allows Fitzgerald to come away with it. She throws it to neutral ice. Hawks waiting for her to get on sides, and some girl wanted to camp out, and the coach is all over her, and with good reason. Had no interest in getting out of that zone. They had to finally dump it in. Can only hold for so long. Oh yeah, you listen on the way up, or you've been here?
Yeah, I was listening on the way up. You helped me get here from Croquet to here. So.
Yeah, we came out slow.
Yeah. And you're right, the ice is definitely different than.
I mean, just again, right there, just slips off her stick. Like Morgan doesn't lose that puck. I don't. Either that, or our girls just aren't dialed in. But we've had more pucks slip off the stick. In really nice opportunities, right? And some really nice ice to where, 1 or 2 more dangles gets you a really good opportunity. Yeah, interesting. 8 seconds left in the period.
Go, KK. One else. Yeah. Oh! Robbery.
5-2 end to 2. Well, and tomorrow's game is going to be gross. I said tomorrow's game will be gross. Disgusting. It won't be good.
Who is it?
Might have meet either like 1-18.
And their way?
1-18. So it'll be a game we play. We'll win, unless some just absolutely.
That was tier 2, right? Morning. Is it morning?
I don't know, but again, they're 1-18, so it's kind of like, all right, it's not the ideal game you want before you play Minnetonka, but you know it is what it is.
Unless they can work on. I mean, if they can get more time on this ice to get used.
Well, Proctor Hermantown is still in it. I mean, their coaches, their direction was right now. I mean, you gotta believe. Like, listen. I mean, the people that are coaching at this level, playing at this level, they play enough hockey. They know if they can get the next one, it's a 2-goal hockey game, and it's a completely different feel. Like that much is evident. Nelson throws it to the slot, couple whacks at it, loosen up paint, still loose. That's going to slip to the corner. Carter trying to get it back to Nelson. Nelson trying to touch it back to Carter. Carter centers it. That goes through everybody to the far boards. Morgan with a nice stick there to buy some seconds. Carter fights off a hold. Great job by Carter and Morgan there. I mean, where that puck should have been exited 20 seconds ago, a good stick and a good fight allowed them to, have a little bit more zone time and create the opportunity that we see now with Clara Heinen. Heinen winds, shot, and that's off the knob of the stick. Points open. There we go, but didn't get it to her. Too late.
I mean, but they've had like 3 shots on there.
It's got to be saved.
I think maybe 4.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Got to get those eyes on that puck. I mean, from a team, that's where you want the shot. Yeah, you want that shot from that far out. I mean, really, you don't want any shots. But if
when you don't get any action as a goaltender, don't you kind of
that's why it's the toughest job in sports,
exactly.
or one of them, right? You don't get any action, but that's
there's been 4 shots on goal.
Yeah, that's why it's
4 or 5.
That's why it's hard. That's what separates
Get that.
the good goaltenders from the great. And I've always said, at 12s, you need to make the saves you should make. Like, stand on your head sometimes, but the covering up, the far shots. At 10s, like the best 10 goalies just make the saves they should make. They cover it up. It doesn't pop out of their glove for rebounds. And there's very few because you got to get older and stronger. But when Hermantown said right now to start the period, they got what they wanted, and it's now a 2-goal hockey game. It's just like it's just like skaters. You know, you got to make the passes that you can make. You got to catch the passes that you should catch. It's no different. They say it football all the time. You got to make the throws you can make. You know, that little 7-yard out. Not all quarterbacks can make that pass, but the ones that can, you know, typically play high school football before, you know, their peers, right? And then as you get older, then it's like, well, can the guy throw a 30-yard out? Can a guy, you know, throw on the run across his body, all that good stuff. But at a young age, it's, you know, really just the simple plays, whether you're a shortstop or... We got 9:41 remaining. Hermantown Hawks trying to get the next one. Edina trying to give themselves a cushion. Got a little bit one right now, but 2-goal hockey game certainly isn't going to take anybody's attention off the effort meter. Carter fighting, shoot fighting, Heinen watching. Heinen now chasing the puck as it reaches back in the zone. Carter punches it forward. Everybody's on side, so Morgan will chase along with Carter. Fumbled a bit. Carter comes over and tries to whack it over to Morgan. But Hawks are leaking out a bit. Shoot should be able to get there. She does. Puck spits to the front. Morgan whacks that to the headboards. Morgan now up to Carter. No ice, that'll have to be played. That's past everybody. Sweetser will have to play it because it won't get there. Fitzgerald has Helfrich, spins. That had to go to Helfrich. Got to get that back there. I mean, you can throw it to the slot too, but get that back to Helfrich, let her walk it in. Yeah, it's almost like to tell Taylor to start playing way up higher because that pass isn't getting back there. Nice pass by Nelson and a goal. Hoffman with the whistle. Should have been saved. A fan just says, I don't know if the lighting's bad out there, but that's a 4th goal this game that, I mean, you're just glad to get. Lost it in the, I mean, there are a few windows, but, yeah, I mean, as a coach, you might as well just say, start firing them from the blue line.
Yeah, that's a new offense.
That's a new offense. That's exactly, you know, what I would say right there. Nice save by Wheaton with the blocker. She saw that the whole way. That's exactly what I would say. You know, if you find a goaltender that's leading it, you know, letting in a couple leakers, especially when you're down, I would just say, hey, shoot. Because you're not getting to the net. Like, our girls aren't really letting them get to the net too much. They haven't had any breakaways or they haven't had any 2-on-1s or anything like that. So, you know, the best opportunity for success would be to say, hey, take your chances. Back to the point. She had shoot. Yeah, I think she wanted to. It was there. Taylor need to get that up. We've been working on that. That backhand. Oh yeah, like that's gonna be saved. You gotta take your chances and try to backhand lift that sucker.
My guess is that's what she was trying to do.
Probably trying to do it.
Yeah.
She needed to do it.
Maybe it has to do with the ice, so they're not used to
Maybe it has to do with her ice. Yeah.
She started off
Right. I mean, again, it's like you can pick. You can pick apart in a hockey game or a basketball game. You know, everything. Oh, that wasn't a good pick, or that person didn't box out long enough, or that person didn't switch on the pick and he should have showed. Or in hockey, it's just that's what makes sports fun. Like you go back and think about it, or school. It's like, man, I should have had a better grade, or I should have done differently. It'll never be perfect, like they said in golf. Here's an opportunity now, and that goes wide.
We're not talking about school, because it's still school hours, and these girls are not.
Right. Yeah, if you go 18 under, then you played that perfect round of golf. We're talking the best golfers in the world. That just doesn't happen. It's an imperfect environment, athletics. Nice hard shot there and a tip. That was a heck of a play. Shoot put it right, the right height off the ice for Hoffman to get a stick on that. That was a textbook shot from the point. Fitzgerald now over to shoot. Shoot up to Hoffman. Hoffman, very heady play there. She knew she had somebody tight on her, so she just tried to get it into the zone.
What's up, Vivian?
We got 4:46 remaining. We got a 6-3 hockey game. Helfrich now has to play it. Trying to have her get it up. That's a nice collection by Fitzgerald on the backhand there. You see that catch right there? I mean, it was a great pass, good look. Not enough on that shot, and we're going to get a quick whistle. But that's the difference right there. When you can collect a puck on the backhand in transition, that's what you should work on if you can. If you're 10 or 11 or 12, skating yes, shooting yes, but if you can't catch a pass on your forehand or backhand like that, first things first, right? Crawl, walk, run, skip, hop, jump. Oh, I mean, it was big.
Receiving passes, catching passes.
Goal. Yeah, I mean, it was to receive that pass. It even at the NHL level, it just looks so elementary, and it's like, well, that's probably not worked on. I mean, you better believe those guys work on catching those passes on their backhand. I mean, of course, the game's moving faster, but it's a big difference. So we're back to a 2-goal hockey game. We're going to give up 4 or 5 today, which I would have probably thought 3. I would have said 2 or 3 coming into the game based on paper, but you can't go on paper. And that goes just wide. Fitzgerald now trying to win a race. Just not able to get there as Hermantown turns it back up ice. And you hear the Proctor coaches, do it again. They want those shots. Yeah, very simple. If something works, do it again. It's like, Well, and then you look at offensively, we haven't had a lot of fireworks. We haven't really owned this game. We haven't been in the zone, fighting in the paint, teeing off from the point, or, getting to the net really. I mean, 3 of our goals have been ones that, are nice to go in, but, weren't like we were out playing and out hustling in a moment. Fitzgerald had that one that hopped off stick, shot wide, and so another loose, and that's going to be a save by Wheaton as she slides over at the last second. And that is a completely big save, because then you're looking at a 1-goal game. Helfrich holds her off, shot, save, pinned up against the net, and they'll get a whistle. That's a big save, because if you don't make that save, it's 6-5, and you're probably about a minute and a half away from that goalie being pulled, and all havoc loose. Hermantown will take a timeout. They're probably going to, on a win, pull the goalie. Yep. You're down 2. On a face-off win, you have to. Yeah, you're down 2. Like, if you get the face-off 1, pull the goalie. Or they might even, do it right before then. But they're getting instruction right now. The goaltender is. probably saying, hey, listen, when do I go off? Right away. We got to get 2. But then again, you look at it and it's like, well, we've been scoring from near the blue line, so do we necessarily have to pull the goaltender? Maybe we wait 30 seconds and try to get one of those, not give up an empty netter. Or so. Not a home tournament for these girls, but close enough. I mean, Duluth is the host team, the Icebreakers.
How far away is Hermantown?
Like 20 minutes, half hour.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm calling it a home game.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well,
It's down the street.
I don't know. The last time Taylor played in an arena like this was out in Boston. It was at UMass Lowell. And I told him, like, it'll be a while before you're playing something like that. Well, here we are. I mean, 2 or 3 years later, but this is pretty cool.
So you drive into town, you drive by the other rink?
Yeah, Heritage.
Yeah.
Heritage is actually more historic and more cool looking.
Yeah.
This is just bigger and has that feel of, wow, we've hit the big time. So we've got a face-off in their zone, which means we can create a little bit of zone time. That'll obviously delay that goaltender getting off the ice and giving them that 6th skater.
Good shift here.
Yeah, see if we can get one back, see if Heinmiller can throw it deep into the corner and eat some seconds. Because as much as you'd like to think, well, it's a formality, it's not. And also with the shot, that hits traffic. That's a nice block. Hermantown now coming away the other way. The goaltender, his eyes are right on her coach. Thrown back in behind the netminder. 2:43 remaining. Hermantown has 1 goal right now, no pun intended. That's to get to the other end of the ice so they can get that 6th skater.
Who wrote that one?
Oh, God.
That's not a good look.
Shot, save.
Way to be there.
Get it out.
And the goaltender is off, and let the craziness begin. I think if you ask most girls, like, to score an empty net goal is like the highlight of their life.
It's a half quarter.
It's a half quarter, right? You're the little kids. I mean, they see that empty net and they'll give their left arm to put it back there.
Not quite like a hole-in-one.
Not like, oh, I've got 3 hole-in-ones actually. I know that feeling. Oh yeah, I've got 3 aces. Spring.
Witnesses?
Oh yeah, Spring Hill. My last hole-in-one was at Spring Hill. I had one at the Duke in Maricopa and then one at Johnson Ranch. The Spring Hill was my favorite because I don't know if I'll ever get out there and play again. I mean, it's very, very private. Yeah, I've got 3. I've got
A career hat trick.
Now, I've got a buddy that's a +1 that hasn't had one ever.
Probably had to buy him a couple drinks.
Yeah, he's like, man, how do you have 3? I mean, I'm a 6, 7, probably 10 now because I haven't played as much. It's getting busy, but he's legitimately a +1, +2. He played Division I golf.
Was he a tougher tee boxes or what?
No? I mean, you think about a guy like that, how much golf he's played. I mean, he's had, more 123-yard par 3s in his life than you can count. And it's just, yeah, it's luck.
But a 6 is pretty good.
Yeah, I got down to a 6 3 years ago. And it took forever to get there, and then now it takes a millisecond to get back to,
You need to strive for something in life.
I mean, yeah, like I said, I got to like 5.7, 6.1, and then winter came, and then the next year, kids got a lot busier, and
Nice job, man.
walking it in, little shot hits traffic, spits to the corner.
That's a shot.
That's a good shot. Yeah, that's a good shot.
Get that.
Yeah, I mean, it could have hit the skate and got on net too.
We lost
What?
the poker drink.
50 seconds left. 45. Back to the point. Shot. That goes wide. Well, I will say that we're going to come away most likely with a victory, but it's a a lot to be desired.
All right, get the Hattie. Yeah.
Want to jinx it, but 24 seconds left. Want to face off and get it out. Flop it to neutral ice. That's 10 seconds. Tegan plays tonight. They lost 1-0 today against Maple Grove. So good 10A hockey. Not a lot of action. Shot, goal. And I might have spoke too soon, and that's just those just have to be saved. Like, we'll just say it. I mean, they just have to be saved. They just do.
Probably shouldn't be as close.
Where are you going? Oh, okay. Get it down there. Sit on the ice and get it down there. Jeez Louise. Goalie pulled, 15 left. Nice play by Sweetster. That's a smart play. We're going to escape this one.
Come on, Morgan.
we are just talking. See ya. Yeah, that was